Alright, ladies and gentlemen, while the NASCAR Cup race is in a rain delay right now, want to talk about some NBA news before day one of free agency. Gonna be a long day here of NBA free agency. When it really winds down, I'll get to do my day one recap, give my thoughts on where some players are going. Let's get into some news here. Some breaking news that just came out. The Warriors are waving Chris Paul. You get it? Waving. Did he wave back? Not funny. Don't laugh. Well, you lost CP3 for nothing, lost Clay for nothing. We wouldn't have got anything in return. I don't want to hear it. We wouldn't have got CP3 for a fucking bag of Doritos. Okay? I don't want to hear any Warriors fans complain about it. We wouldn't get Chris Paul for nothing. He's 39 years old. What are we going to get in return? I mean, he's a great player for us. I mean, he's a great mentor. Just not much left to provide at this point, and a name isn't enough to propel a team to a championship. So, it's whatever. He's going to go somewhere else and maybe go to the Lakers on a vet minimum. So, it's whatever. So, per Chris B. Haynes on NBA TV said it would take a, end quote, Hail Mary for the Clippers to keep Paul George, per at Chris B. Haynes. And basically what this means is they would have to basically throw a max contract at him. If they want to keep Paul George, basically saying, oh, they're going to have to throw a max contract at him. And basically it's unlikely he goes back to the Clippers. Basically unlikely, and they're cooked. They could have got some assets to get better. Instead, they let him just walk and go somewhere else. He's going to the Sixers. I don't think there's any doubt about it. All they got to do is offer the max. Like, I don't know why they're trying to lowball him, but I don't think they want to keep him back. But I don't think they're going to keep him now. I think we all know he's going to Philadelphia. My Warriors are signing Kevin Knox to their Summer League team. Oh, wow, Kevin Knox. Really? What the fuck is this news? Lakers players that are in trade talks, per at Jake L. Fisher, D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Gabe Vincent, and quote, the Lakers have also been exploring trade scenarios with the contracts of D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, and Gabe Vincent. Sources said. And Brook Lopez has been one of the primary options on the Lakers board of hopeful acquisitions, sources said. I think you can leave Vanderbilt out of this mess. Tommy! You don't got a perimeter defender if he goes. And JJ said he knows how to involve non-offense players in the schemes. Because you feel free to get rid of anyone else listed, though, off that team. I don't think you can say Vando, but everyone else can go, to be honest. Because I don't think D'Angelo Russell, Gabe Vincent, or Rui Hachimura are going to be a big impact on this team. Or maybe Rui. He's solid. But D'Angelo Russell and Gabe Vincent you can do without, to be honest. So, the Philadelphia 76ers, per at the Stein line, are considering ways to acquire both Paul George and Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Imagine if they can get both KCP and Paul George. I still don't think they'd be the best team in the East. I feel like that'd be the Knicks and the Celtics. I feel like that'd be the top two teams. The Knicks and the Celtics exist. Sixers might be third at best. I don't think they're the best team in the East if that happens. I think people are just going to overreact if they do. Could get both of them. But yeah, Morey's trying to cook. I mean, if they had both those guys, it would be scary with the top three in the East. But I would still take Knicks and Celtics over Philadelphia. Because, Paul George, he's not a proven playoff performer. So, the Nets, the Brooklyn Nets, they're looking to trade Ben Simmons. For what? Per at Mike A. Scotto. With Brooklyn entering a rebuild, Johnson is considered one of several trade candidates, including Dorian Finney-Smith, Bojan Bogdanovic, 2K guy you just got, Dennis Schroeder, and backup center Day'Ron Sharpe, and Ben Simmons, as previously reported by Hoops Hop. The Nets were looking to trade Ben Simmons. Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, teams, when the Nets ask, oh yeah, you want Ben Simmons? Nah, we're good. Nobody wants this bum. I don't think anybody wants him. Teams showing interest in Haywood Highsmith per at Mike A. Scotto. God, Haywood Highsmith. Detroit Pistons, Charlotte Hornets, Utah Jazz, San Antonio Spurs, Philadelphia 76ers, Indiana Pacers, Sacramento Kings, and my Golden State Warriors. Haywood Highsmith sweepstakes. I mean, he's a good perimeter defender. Like, he's a good perimeter defender. I'm not gonna say he's like top 5, like probably some Heat fans will say, but he's genuinely good. He's a good defender and a solid 3-point shooter. He really improved his 3-point shooting a lot this season. He's an elite perimeter defender. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind Haywood Highsmith on the Warriors. He's a really good defender and a decent scorer. He can maybe get some rotation minutes for us. The Warriors could shift their focus to Zach LaVine or Brandon Ingram per at Jake L. Fisher. And quote, the options range across a spectrum of upside, from sending out picks for Brandon Ingram to potentially acquiring one with Zach LaVine, sources said. But if no deal emerges and the Golden State Warriors indeed lose Klay Thompson, as Golden State and the league personnel currently believe will occur, the Warriors are considered their best option. We could shift our focus to Zach LaVine and Brandon Ingram, Jake L. Fisher says. I feel like Curry and LaVine would be good if that did happen, but I highly doubt it, because we're not going to do anything. We're not doing anything this free agency. I mean, Brandon Ingram would be a perfect fit for us, honestly, with Curry. But we'll see. I mean, I don't think we'll do anything, but one of those two would be good options to, I guess, try and replace Klay. So, via NBA TV, Klay Thompson feels disrespected by the Warriors, per Chris B. Haynes. I believe the Warriors are probably offering him a annually low $20 million type of contract. Is he willing to walk away from that because he feels disrespected? It looks like he is. I can already see it. He's gonna fucking talk shit about the Warriors in a few years. Yeah, you disrespected us going 0 for 10 in an elimination game, buddy. And people be like, oh yeah, y'all forgot we did in 2016. It's 2024. Get over it. Take a pay cut for who you are now. Stop asking for something more. Look, I'm thankful for all he did for the franchise. He was a great player, but they gave him a max after he tore his ACL. Not many teams are gonna fucking do that. But he's lucky the Warriors did, and they stayed loyal to him despite him having 2 major injuries. And there's no reason to pay $40 million for a declining player. I'm happy for what he did for the franchise, but I don't see how you can say you feel disrespected. You spent the last 2 years playing with a bad attitude and not being the leader you'd hope he'd be at this stage in his career. Sorry. If you don't want to accept that contract, just leave. The Chicago Bulls have been trying to offload Zach LaVine by attaching a first-round pick to him, but so far, no teams have shown interest per at Bobby Marks 42. There's no market for Zach LaVine. They're trying to give him away and attach a first-round pick. I've been told that by multiple people, end quote. Damn, there doesn't look like there's a trade market for Zach LaVine. That's really, I wouldn't say it's absurd. He's on 50 M's, and I just don't think he's worth that. And with how much his contract is, I wouldn't say that's absurd at all. It just looks like he doesn't have value. He's a flashy guy, but I want to say he's not a winning player because it's kind of hard to win on the Bulls. But yeah, kind of crazy. He has no trade market, even though I think he's a good player. And the Bulls, I don't know if you want to attach a first round, want to give a guy that shoots 47% and 43% from 3. So Paul George, this is the big story I want to talk about my Warriors. He wanted to join the Warriors, but the Clippers were not interested in sitting in there per at Tim Kawakami. And quote, the Warriors, what the fuck fuck is happening? Stupid bugs in the way. Or pissing, what the fuck? Anyways, the Warriors had agreed to give Paul a max 4-year extension upon arrival. They believed they had proposed several variations of a trade that the Clippers could and would accept. Steph Curry and Draymond were 100% on board. George gave strong indications he wanted to join the Warriors, but the Clippers never agreed to any version of a trade, and now George is a free agent and essentially beyond the Warriors' reach. Clippers bringing the Warriors down with them. I mean, the Clippers GM done a good job because apparently there was variations that said, oh, it would be like Wiggins, Chris Paul, Moody, Kuminga. I'm kind of glad the Warriors didn't accept it because that'd be a lot of 2 of our young players we give up for like a 34-year-old guy. LeBron James is hopeful the Lakers will be able to outbid the Mavericks for Klay Thompson's services, per at the Steinline. Man, if he goes to the Lakers, dude, I'm pissed. LeBron is willing to take a pay cut for James Harden, Klay Thompson, or Jonas Valanciunas, per at McTen. The type of player that James will be willing to make a financial sacrifice would be an established veteran playmaker like James Harden or Klay Thompson, or an established big man to play alongside Anthony Davis like Jonas Valanciunas. Sources tell ESPN. Damn, Lee Generous out here. The Lakers, Clippers, and Mavericks are expected to show interest in Klay Thompson. Imagine he goes to the Lakers, and when they play the Warriors, he shoots the lights out. Caleb Martin is expected to leave the Heat in free agency. Pat Riley every offseason is like sleeping. This guy's a solid role player. Wouldn't mind the Warriors trying to go get him. I have to be honest. Wouldn't mind that. Yeah, Chris Paul got waived. And a bunch of other news we talked about. So, yeah, it's really all I got to say for this video. So, until next time, Malcolm Light. Peace.